You want to build a YouTube channel, but what the heck are you going to talk about once a week or more for a year or however long your success lasts on YouTube? There is a way to come up with a ton of content so you never run out of ideas and keep your channel smooth flowing. Today, we're going to go over 4 different ChatGPT prompts that will make sure that you never run out of ideas for your YouTube channel. And of course, don't forget, this is all part of the Start a Successful YouTube Channel series, which is happening now through mid-February, meaning in just a few more weeks, you can have your YouTube channel up and running smoothly with endless ideas, people finding you all the time, and everyone so excited to watch whatever you put up next. So stick with us as we continue that challenge. And here are the ChatGPT prompts that are going to get you to YouTube success a lot faster. All right, so I have ChatGPT pulled up right here. And honestly, this thread is full because ChatGPT knows exactly what I'm selling, who my ideal audience is, everything. Why? Because we've been talking about it in depth. What I recommend is asking these questions to a ChatGPT that's already primed to understand your business. And if you're not sure how to do that, don't worry. I got you covered. There is a ChatGPT prompt list. All you have to do is click the link below and send me your info, and then I will send that your way. And that will give you exactly what you need to prime your ChatGPT to already know your audience. That way, when you ask these questions, you don't have to clarify. It knows. But anyway, we're going to go over the questions that ChatGPT needs to know in order to give you the endless content ideas you need. So let's get to it. Let's take a look at this. So I want to show you my old ChatGPT where I have so many, look at this. So many different questions and things. This ChatGPT knew my business inside and out. The only thing is I had to shift slightly in order to reach the audience I'm actually looking for. So I myself wasn't exactly on brand back when I started this ChatGPT. And now I have started a new one and it is more closely aligned. But I just wanted to give you an idea of like how much I talk to ChatGPT and how ChatGPT gets to understand exactly who I am and what I'm doing. So that's why I wanted to show you this. But now let's take a look at my current ChatGPT. So here I only started this in 2024, so it knows more of what I'm focused on now, and it's become more and more intuitive, so it's really kind of easy to make it do what I want it to do. But just to be sure, I'm going to show you. So I'm going to start by typing in, hey, you know me by now, right? I want to create a powerful, binge-worthy YouTube channel, and I need your help. Do you know enough about my business already to give me content ideas I'm looking for? Let's see what he says. My husband gets mad when I call him a he. He's like, it's a computer. I'm like, nah, his name's Adam. All right. So he already has a good idea of the things that I want to talk about. So this is perfect. He gave me more than I was looking for. He not only said yes, but he gave me some ideas. So now I'm going to go through and I'm going to type in these different prompts and see what ChatGPT spits out. So the first one is, can you make me 300? Whoa, I'm actually not going to start with that one because that one's going to take a long time. So the first one we'll do is, please act as an SEO expert and social media content strategist. I'd like you to generate content ideas for my business. Please generate 7 of the content ideas related to the topic blank. So for me, let's say I'm going to do enjoying life while building your business. And then I have all of these 7 different ideas, which like a mistake, a myth, tips and strategies, how to, all of these, let's see what ChatGPT gives me back. So here we go. A mistake. The number one mistake women make when trying to balance life and business and how to fix it. It gives me what to focus on and the keywords. 2, a myth would be you can't have it all. The biggest myth about work-life balance debunked. I agree. I think you can have it all, but the myth is you can't. So that's a great idea for me. Tips and strategies, 5 ways to build a thriving business without sacrificing your personal life. Ooh, I love that. I'm all about that. I want more of that. There's also a way that you can make these bullets more enticing and click-worthy, but I'm going to cover that in another video in the future. So if you want that, comment so I know that you want it, because it's not currently in the YouTube lineup, but I've got this secret and it's actually a really great way of doing it. So if you want it, let me know. How-to tutorial, how to create a balanced schedule that works for your business and life. That sounds good. It sounds like a lot of work. Maybe not something I'm as interested in, but it's an idea. And then 7 tools every mompreneur needs to balance life and business. I'm going to let ChatGPT know that I don't love the phrase mompreneur. I really don't, because I don't want my audience to identify as a mom. I want them to identify as who they are, and mom is part of that. So that's something that's really important to me. And obviously this ChatGPT doesn't know that yet, so I need to let it know. So I'm just telling you this so that you have an idea of how to train your ChatGPT to speak to you without you having to give a lot of information. So let's see if they'll fix this one right here. I'm going to use a strong word. I hate the word mompreneur. Can you give me another idea for number 5? And let's see if he remembers. But in the meantime, while he's thinking, we'll go with a problem. Why you're always exhausted while growing your business and what to do about it. Yes, that is a huge problem that my audience has. I love it. I could totally do that. And then how can I enjoy my life while building a successful business? So these are all great ideas, and this should get your idea bank running, right? So maybe you don't want to do exactly what it says, but it should get your ideas flowing so that you can come up with more. Now, let's see. Here's updated 7 tools every woman entrepreneur needs to balance life and business. So really, it took the same thing and just replaced it with woman entrepreneur. But, I could go into more details. I'm not going to do that right now because we're recording this video. But, so that gives you that. So next, we're going to pull up what is my audience's biggest pain point when it comes to. And then here you can ask this prompt multiple times because there's probably a few different pains that you address. You don't want to do too many. You want your audience to know exactly who you are so that they keep coming back to you as the source to resolve their pain point in this one area. But so for me, for example, I help women enjoy life and business. So I could say their biggest pain point when it comes to balancing time with work and kids. Or I could also do their biggest pain point when it comes to not feeling guilt about self-care. So they all are still wrapped around my main purpose, which is to help women balance life and business, but I could try different approaches to it. So I'm going to do that with when it comes to feeling guilt about taking time for self-care. And let's see what happens. Boom. Is feeling like they're neglecting their responsibilities, whether it's business, family, or personal life. And then it gives me more things. Look, and I could genuinely make a YouTube video about each one of these things, or I can make a YouTube video that bullets all 5 of these things. So these are just different ways, again, excuse me, for idea generation. Fear of judgment, waste of time, lack of balance, they don't deserve it. Oh, all of these are so good. Thank you, ChatGPT. And again, I can repaste this question with however many things that apply specifically to my niche. Don't go too far out of your niche. That's why the pink one that I had earlier is no longer used, is because I had too many ideas. I wanted to help as many people as I possibly could, which is such a nice thought. But in the meantime, I'm not getting any clients because I'm trying to help too many people. When you can really get specific on who you want to help, you get more clients. You help more people by saying that you only help one kind of person. I promise you, niching down is worth it. And my business is proof. Not until I niched down did I start to have more success. When I was all over the place, I couldn't help anybody because nobody knew how I could help them. Hope that makes sense. Okay, now what are 20 questions my audience would ask me? Oh, I love this one so much. And again, ChatGPT needs to know who you are. You need to give it all the information that you can so that it understands who you are. But let's see what we've got. How can I stop doubting myself when pursuing my business goals? How do I overcome fear of failure? How do I stay motivated? Is it really possible to enjoy life while running a successful business? How do I avoid burnout while growing my business? How can I take time for self-care? What are the most important tools and apps for balancing life and business? Now, some of these I will cover the important tools of building a YouTube channel in this series, but I'm not necessarily going to share with my audience the tools for balancing life and business because a lot of those tools haven't helped me. Like there's a bunch of apps out there for planning, but I don't like them because I spend so much time balancing that I don't actually spend time doing the thing I got to do. Speaking of balancing, I got to pause and go help a kid. I'll be back. What's up, baby? Man, the balance. It's so fun. Okay, anyway, now we're going to go to that last one, which is a big one because I want to show you ChatGPT will have so much to say that you're going to have to keep refreshing it. So that's why I saved this one till the end. So I'm going to paste this in here. Can you give me 365 YouTube ideas that solve hyper-specific problems related to my ideal customer? Each idea should solve one specific problem, not a general, broader problem. So that is, again, about niching down. It's about helping with such specificity that your ideal audience knows, oh my gosh, this is the exact person for me because they help me so specifically. And it really just, it helps get your people watching you longer. You can also do this for Reels, not just YouTube. So let's go ahead and enter and see what ChatGPT has to say. Let's see, how to create a daily routine that includes self-care without disrupting your business. How to deal with imposter syndrome when pitching your services. A simple trick to stay focused during overwhelming work days. So this is going to keep populating and it's probably going to run out around, I think 124 is usually when it starts to slow down. So then at that point, you're just going to want to hit continue and go again. Now, there's one more way that you can use ChatGPT while this is all loading to organize your content. And that is you can say, I want to post every day or every Wednesday at 11 o'clock. Can you, I loved these ideas, put them in an order that makes sense for me. That way it can organize things like, here are all the things about how to create a YouTube channel. I came up with that on my own. I didn't use ChatGPT for that, but you get the idea. So if maybe there's 4 for self-care and 4 about productivity and 3 about confidence, it can group them together so that they become a series. And you can just ask ChatGPT to do that. So, here we go. It got to 85. And then it even said, let me know if you want the rest. So at that point, you can hit continue. And then it'll keep going. And it will just keep going until you get to 365. And you could probably even ask it to do more. I mean, you definitely could. I'm just saying you may not want to overwhelm yourself with more than 365 ideas. And also, you might want to stop at 85. If you feel like you have 52 weeks worth of content that you feel satisfied about, take it and run with it. You don't have to create a YouTube video every day. In fact, I highly recommend not doing that when starting out, or you will burn yourself out. And then you won't want to do YouTube anymore. And then all of your effort will be in vain because you started a YouTube channel and it was another project that fell off. And that's not what we're going for here, right? We're going for consistency. So pick one day and time a week to post, and then pick, even if you just want to pick the next 4 that you're going to post to give you a heads up. I record once a week. I do not batch my content because I am overwhelmed by the thought of batching content. It feels stressful to me. I don't enjoy it as much. I like recording each one separately so I come fresh and excited. If you want to batch it and do it all together, go for it. But you should really make it in a way that is sustainable for you. That way you can keep going. Now that you know the easiest way to have endless ideas for your YouTube channel, you want to make sure that you know what you're doing when you start your YouTube channel anyway, so that you set it up so people actually find you and watch it. If you're not sure how to do that, don't worry, this video will give it all to you. Enjoy.